So, hey, part two. My battery died, and I skipped this page. I just wanted to show you real quick that these working groups, this JTC entities, which we established was a joint technical committee, is this was the other thing I was going to look up too, by the way, SDOs, because I don't know what an SDO is.
That's good.
SDO can refer to a type of networking attacks, particularly denial of service attacks. Okay, so it's a technical committee working on like anti-cyber warfare type thing, so that you can have access to the digital twin and to cloud computing, big data, and AI.
What's the digital twin?
It's your digital twin. Let's just put it that way. It's like your what was that movie where they had a avatar? It's like your avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like your digital avatar. That's
Yeah,
what
I've
it
always
is.
heard the Pentagon has like that of us. Like
Okay, well.
every move we make digitally is
well,
recorded. So that must be it. I mean,
Yeah,
pretty much.
something along those lines because okay, so multi-tier, blah blah blah. IoT systems are the key enablers of smart everything. I just wanted to make sure you knew that. It was at the bottom of that slide. But the next slide is what I thought was really interesting, given all the conspiracy theorists about saying that they were getting sick from the fog and stuff like that, like a couple of months ago. Like the thick fog was making everybody sick. And isn't it interesting that they call these network-centric systems of systems, and they've made up this slide and call the field area network, which is like all these clouds, basically, the extreme mist swarm. The name of the book that they got the information for this slide is Fog Computing and its Role in the Internet of Things. So anyway, I just thought it was real interesting that it's called a fog, and people are saying that there's nanoparticles in the fog.
It's all weather modification.
So they could like even be making us sick with fog. But they can also be bouncing, technology off of these sensors everywhere. All these nanoparticles could be like mini sensors. Oh, look at that, the chrome thing in the middle of this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the chrome logo. See all the sensors everywhere for humidity and moisture and acoustic sound and vibration and chemical gas and what the water's flowing and the way the torque is strained on the load and the leaks and the levels and the electromagnetic pulses and the acceleration. Quantum sensors can tell all this by our atmosphere when they're everywhere, right?
I reckon.
Sensor 3.329 that uses biochemical reactions mediated by isolated enzymes, immunosystems, tissues, organelles, or whole cells to detect chemical compounds, usually electrical, thermal, or optical signals. The source.
In layman's terms, what does that mean?
It means that when sensors are like in your atmosphere, they can measure all of these things. Like, how does your phone know what your heart rate was throughout the day if you weren't wearing a patch?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because HOW. How does it know? It does, though, like you put on any of those health apps and you just walk around with your phone in your pocket, it counts your steps.
It's just magical, basically.
Yeah, okay. So it knows.
Beyond my pay grade.
Because there's sensors in there. It's either in the phone or it's gathering data. Well, it's gathering data from you. It's gathering data from your aura. It's gathering data from your 802.
Your 802.
0.15.6 W band.
And that means
that's your wide body area network.
Okay.
And it's basically you. It's your aura. It's your heart math, from the way that I understand it. Look at this, graphene-based sensors and health monitoring. So, what was in the shot again? No graphene?
Yeah.
Let's see,
so
what
familiar.
graphene-based sensors for human health monitoring from Huang, Suang, Swing. How do we let these Chinese all, like, if they're supposed to be our number one enemy in the world, why are we letting them make our graphene-based sensors for human health monitoring? Why are we letting them even
This is just business.
business? So these are the invasive applications, like where they put chips in you
Okay.
and make you swallow things
Yeah.
for your digestive or whatever. And then these are all the wearables that they have. Kinematic, I believe that is possibly how the phone knows.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Kinematic.
Kind of sounds it. Like the
I
Latin.
can't copy that word, but let's see exactly what
It's
that
like
word means.
energy or kinetics or
Kinematics.
yeah.
Kinematics is a geometrical aspects of motion of physical objects of independent forces that set them in motion. So yeah, it's measuring your motion. Just like I said about the phone, knowing how many steps you take.
Yeah.
Virtual sensor, inferential sensor, logic sensor, and soft sensor. Software components that uses information available from other measurements and parameters to calculate and estimate the quantity of interest. Don't know exactly what that means.
Uh-huh.
See how hard this stuff is to read?
Yeah.
Uses information available from other measurements. So I don't know, other sensors, other devices in the environment.
Like wind
Quality of interest, I mean, I don't know. How interested in are they in watching our every single move? Obviously they are. Virtual sensors can infers the state of an object without a direct access to a specific physical sensor. I have a feeling that that's another typo. Can infer the state of an object without... Oh, virtual sensors. Are there virtual sensors in our phone that can infer the state of us without direct access to us?
Do what? What does that even mean?
Virtual sensors can infer the state of an object without direct access to a physical sensor. They're
How?
virtual sensors.
Uh-huh.
Like virtual in the sense of like not real, not seen, I don't know. But they can infer the state of us
Yeah.
without direct access to a physical sensor on us.
That's like so wild.
Virtual sensors are capable of capturing context data from software applications or services.
Yeah.
But how if they're virtual?
Yeah.
Global Dictionary virtual sensor. Okay, well, here we go. Let's figure out how a virtual sensor works. Context-aware mobile applications are becoming popular as a consequence of the technology advances in mobile devices, sensors, and wireless networking. Nevertheless, developing a context-aware system involves context-aware. What is the context? Is the context us?
Yeah, probably.
For example, and everything that we're doing, saying, looking at, moving through. For example, what will be the contextual information, how to represent, acquire, and possess this information, and how will it be used by the system? Some frameworks and middleware have proposed in the literature to help programmers overcome these challenges. I think that just means in terms of for our digital twin, how they can always have access to us.
But the language makes it all sound so benign. You know, they're masterful in the way they write it and describe it. It's just
Neither have an extensible ontology-based concept model, nor uses communication method that allows a better use of the potentialities of the models of this kind. I don't know. These people, they write a bunch of gobbledygook. Only they know understand what it means. But I'm assuming that it is, again, what we said about kinematics.
explain that.
Kinematics.
You did. That was
Kinematics is is like, when you're moving and they can tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so going back to our slide, the virtual sensor, context aware mobile applications. What is that? What does context aware mean?
I think what you said earlier.
Adapt their behavior and enhance user experience based on the user's environment, location, and activity.
Yeah.
So basically, it's tying together what you're doing with what you're seeing on your phone.
Yeah.
And in terms of like advertising to us too.
Right.
But virtual sensor, I'm still not exactly sure.
Yeah, how do you explain that?
Virtual in that context, I'm not really sure, but here it is. Here is everything that we just talked about. The information type is your movement, your position, your heartbeat, your rate, your pulse,
Right.
blood sugar, everything. Okay, so, and then the shape, watch type, bracelet type, clothes. They already can put that stuff like in our mesh, in our clothes. Power supplies, battery system, blah, blah, blah. Here's some terms, by the way, and here where they, the implantables have energy harvesting. So, and also, by the way, so do your RFID chips, even though they will tell you that they only work passively when the scanner goes over them. That scanner isn't holding the charge. It may activate the charge, but that charge is already in the RFID chip. Mm-hmm. So it's being stored in that chip, but like the battery never dies. Why does the battery in the chip never die? Because it harnessed energy from your horse.
From your
horse.
Wow.
I'm probably like the only person that has figured that out in the world. Except for the people who invented it and invested in it. So here's the IoT systems and how they are data driven from humans, sensors, and business. Look at the chart. They get all their information from us and the sensors and very little from business.
What do you mean?
They get all their information for the Internet of Things from us, the sensor data that's all around us, and from businesses. Look how much they get from businesses.
Hardly anything.
From like all your Zoho and your CRM and your Zoom and everything else that they're watching through. Gigo. I have no idea what that means. Oh, garbage in, garbage out. Oh my God, that's so funny. I just said that to my brother. We were talking about our investments and we said we look and we see NVIDIA as the first thing on our 401 fucking K. And my brother says, well, if you want to do, I said, what should we buy? And he's like, wearables. And I said, I would never knowingly And then then that's when we looked up and we seen the video, and I was like, oh well, I guess I know now. I'm not going to take my money out of my 401k. But that's what they're all invested in. And I said, no, I would never wear the wearable, which my brother has, to like monitor his heart rate and whatnot when he's exercising. And I said, absolutely not, because whatever you put on you can be taken from you. Like, put it in, it can be taken out. Look at this, garbage in, garbage out. So they are just describing here like cybersecurity and kind of cleaning up the RF signals, offsetting the errors, preventing crashes. That's all they're talking about, I think, in this slide. Data quality, best practices in the IoT environments. I was in telecom, so I know about interference. You can't have backscatter. Anyway, that's probably enough for tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you covered it.
I mean, this is slide 22 of... the resiliency. Resilience! Continuity and resilience. Cloud service customer visit. Oh, that's one of the addendums, rather. The thing is something pages long. Look at all the charts after. It's all the people that help them with all their mad science. I don't know how many pages it is. These are all extras. Figures for referral.
How long have you been looking into this?
For like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I'm just starting to understand it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look. These are all their working groups and all of the papers that they are contributing.
What kind of people do they hire for these working groups?
Millions of jobs.
And who's behind it? Who's paying it down?
Probably the government.
So
the Department of Defense.
But they're non-government organizations.
Conclusion. Oh, okay. So it's like 63 pages long, 65 pages. We're only on page 22.
Okay.
And then you said you wanted to know. Look at it. Excuse me. Look at these pictures. I mean, just some of them are. Oh, where was that picture of the? There it is. See? Thank you. Thank you for letting us have your brain.
Yeah. Really.
And your DNA.
Right.
Thanks for giving us 23andMe. You know everything about you now. Now we have your digital twin because you gave us your DNA. Told you so. You can shut that off now.
Okay.